Steve, how are you, sir?
Graham!
We are back.
I like getting module.
Getting module. We are playing a game called Modulus Factory Automation. This is a game that I played a demo of last year sometime.
It was last year at some point.
Pretty much last year sometime. I thought it was kind of neat. We're going to play the new game here. And we are going to just go through most of the, or part of the tutorial.
Word.
Gustavo 1. So this game is, you can see, we're sort of building on these like platforms of some sort. And I think eventually you actually go from platform to platform with what you're building.
Do you jump?
I don't know. You're not controlling a character.
Ah, damn it!
So we'll just quickly go through.
I like platform.
So you're building these.
I like this guy.
Yep, you're building these produce bots. Buildings are essential to do stuff. So this is a bit like a bunch of these sort of games, like you see in the background there. Like you've got miners coming out to these things that split things, and you can make them all together. It's really kind of neat. I like this.
Oh, that's right. I remember this now, and I was like looking at it, fucking scared me because of how complex it looked.
So they've got all this stuff over here, which we probably won't get access to in this little session. But so you've got the usual stuff. Mouse. You've got rotating, as you can imagine. Like that. You're zooming out and zooming in with your mouse ball, and the old WAZ to move. Now we've got miners here. Now in the tutorial, it's giving me directions to put things in, which I wouldn't necessarily do myself. But so we've got little.
I fucking hate it when that happens.
Yeah, it's forcing you to do certain things. That's fine.
Yeah.
So you can see there, you can rotate him by pressing R. And we'll plonk him down. It will go blue when we can plonk him. And
I was wondering what it would do if you didn't look at it to face the way you wanted it to.
And then.
Oh, right mouse button to clear is good.
Yeah.
It's a neat little UI thing.
Yep. We're then going to build this furnace, which is going to take the resources from this thing and burn them, as most furnaces have a habit of doing. And then we'll use the conveyor belt to join all of them to that, all the way through to there.
I'd be lying if I didn't say the number of fucking selectable items at the end, at the bottom of that screen.
Yeah,
fucking terrifying.
It's a bit scary, isn't it? So we've obviously, each one of these has an output, 15 per minute.
Ah, okay. So yes, all right. So that's where that, yeah.
Yep. So
that wasn't in Tower Wizard.
No, it was not. So you got 60 per minute input, creating 15 per minute output. We're going to build.
It's not going anywhere.
We're going to build a splitter or a cutter, which will do exactly what it sounds like. It will actually split that thing into two. You can click on the item.
That's right.
And it comes into this thing here, which then explains what it's going to do with it. So it's going to split it.
And you would can you at this point configure how it splits it, or is that
no?
Down
that's a little bit further down the line. Not further. Okay. We're going to be doing about to do that next.
Further down the production line.
Yep. So down here you can split what it does. So you can split it into nothing, 2, 3, or 4, and it literally does that. We go configure. That's what it's going to do. So that's what it's going to split. Down here we're going to build this what do they call assembler, which is basically going to assemble that thing which is splitting it. Let's go grab a splitter for a second, which is that guy there. And then we'll build a conveyor belt to go into there. That splits it into that, into that. And then, if we come into here... Wait a second. Wait for it could actually have stuff come into it. So now you can assemble things. So basically you have these things that split into whatever pattern you need it to split into. And then it comes into here. And if you want what you want to make, you then drag it over to the right. Rotate said items to build the pattern that will shape you want, and you configure it.
How creative can you get with that, or is it just a set number of sort of recipes, for lack of a better term?
Well, you've got to make it to suit the recipes and requirements, so you don't have a lot of control per se, but I think there are quite a few. We're going to add a crane to this thing, and then we're going to build a conveyor belt all the way through to there. And you're feeding this thing in the middle here. You're feeding that thing the material. Like you see, we need to build...
Feeding the machine, man.
Feeding this thing to build up this item, or this central thing. So we need 24 of them. We also need 48 of that shape. So, This is a really neat thing though. Down the left hand side, you can see there's options down here.
Yep.
I can grab this copy tool.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Drag over that, and then copy it and paste it right here, and I'll do exactly the same thing. That is an...
Why wouldn't you just copy the entire... Oh, because there's no point copying the entire assembly.
We've got to do a similar... We've got to do a separate splitting thing.
Yes, right, with you.
So we're making this pattern now. So now we're going to basically build another cutter.
So do very similar to what you just did.
Very similar. Not exactly, yeah. So we're going to do that. We're going to have a label off there. We need to come into... Here's the furnace doing its thing. Into there. We now need to... What are we actually doing here? So, but needs to be always be required. Okay. Create the buildings. What are we building here exactly? We've got a... Get rid of that.
Wouldn't you go the one?
I'm just trying to figure out... That wasn't...
Oh no, that doesn't.
What are we building here? 2 by 8 by 2, so we need to... okay, it's a bit more complicated than I thought. I didn't get this far with the demo. Oh, that's not what I want.
Ah, right.
I think what I need to do...
Oh, yeah, okay.
I need to build that and then...
You'd split it again.
Split it again, I think, is what I need to do. Yeah, so let's do that. So we do that.
Oh, so you can't just split it both ways in the same... Okay.
Yeah, so now we'll put another one down.
How close can you put the things together? Can you just feed the cutter into the cutter?
I don't see why you couldn't.
Good.
Yep. So now we'll cut you again.
Can you rotate it? Yeah, rotate it.
Rotate it.
There you go.
There we go. So you can...
And then you stack those.
Yep, stack those. So now we go into the assembler, which I think was that one. Yeah, it was. That one needs 2 again, so we need the splitter again, which is there. I might have made that too close. We shall see. Oops.
No, you've got it. You've got it one block too, for lack of a better term, high.
Yeah, I've got it there. Now that. Delete that. Oh. And then we'll delete that.
Is there not just a move key?
There was, I think, one of these. I think was move, but. Yeah.
Oh, okay. There's nothing stopping you from putting the assembler right up on the splitter either, is there?
Probably not, no.
Okay.
So now we should be getting that, and then we're going to go right. So that's 8 story. I think that's correct. There we go.
There you go.
There we go. The building requires... Yes. What is that? The building requires twice as many of the newly made modules. Let's build 2 cranes to deliver it. Oh, okay. Add crane, and we'll bring it out to there, and we'll bring it out to there.
Oh, okay. I was going to be like, isn't the first crane going to pick it up regardless? But no.
No.
I'm with you.
I think I might have misread that word, that thing I think it was saying. I think 1, 2 in addition to that one, I think is what it was saying.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the wording wasn't particularly clear. There's that. Yeah,
Yeah.
That's not picking it. That's not getting through.
Well, the first couple that went through, that both cranes got used.
Yeah, I think that's probably because there was a stack up of items. So yeah, we'll do that. That'll make more sense.
Then do you put another crane next to the one that's already there?
No, don't need more cranes.
Oh, you just need to wait for it to put the... Alright.
Yeah, so this is now, that's full of that item there, that's why that's backing up like that.
Yep. You need to make a harvester pad.
Harvester pad, alright, what is a harvester pad? Harvester pad would be that one?
I would imagine so.
Is that, where does I put the harvester pad? Anywhere? Oh, over there I'm guessing. No?
No, that's just I think
put it anywhere by the looks of it. Okay, cool.
Yeah, put it anywhere, and then you just need to send some send tracks to it from the basic core facility.
No, link it like this.
Oh, it's not tracks, it's just drones.
They're literally drones, yep.
Oh.
First bedding and credit is the core facility now producing cores, which is what this thing's producing, I believe. You'll need those to create bolts in the bot assembly of the second building. Let's start to build it. Alright.
There's a little tab with a building on it with a red dot down the bottom.
Oh, so there is. Oh my god, even more things to build. So that's a basic assembly, basic bot assembly small, basic core facility smalls. We're building.
The core facility you've already got in the middle there.
Yes, that's this thing here.
Yeah.
So now we need to build this. So what does this need? Wait a second. So basic cores. So we need 48 of those things and 48 of those things.
Oh, fucking hell. Wait, so you can't even... Hang on.
Yep. Alright, so I'm pretty sure I saw...
What eat that?
That's more polyrock there, polyrock there. Okay, there's more. Shut it. Polyrock. Alright, go.
Well, isn't the other thing that the bot assembly needs? That's a different color.
Yeah, so there's things you can put these things through to change the color.
Okay, so it's not a different mineral. All right.
I don't believe it's a different mineral. No, it'll be you're putting it through something that makes it that color. If I remember it from the demo, that's one of the things it had. I have no idea where to put this because I have no idea what I'm going to have to be built to make it. So I'm just going to plonk it over there for the time being.
Well, because it needs the vertical blocks, right?
Yeah, so you could potentially use.
You could just copy everything you put down for that.
Yeah. Was it create and deliver the first module of basic? Okay, so which is that. So, which is what exactly is that? That's a 8 by 1 by 4 module. Okay. 32 voxels. Okay, so.
So kind of what you did on the first one,
yeah.
But instead of splitting it into 2.
Yeah, split into
4.
4 and then have 2 assemblers. Okay, yep. Alright, let's see what we need to do here. So we need a bunch.
Oh wait, how long was it?
It's 8 by 4 by 1.
Yeah, right.
So I think it's split and then join or something. Anyway, why not? Let's go. So now I've got my own choice of where I can put this stuff. So what we're going to do is rotate them all that way, that way, and that way.
Wait, that... Oh, okay. Never mind.
Oh, there's one right in front of it. Why is that there? I didn't see that. That doesn't help me.
Motherfucker!
Okay. What's that doing? Oh. Alright, that's not what I want. What's the hotkey for delete? There isn't one. Damn it.
Probably so you don't accidentally delete shit.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
I think you can delete a mineral deposit.
No. So there must be some way. Tunnels allows. Can we want to go for a limited distance? Okay.
You say that like you understand what's happening here.
I think I do.
Sweet, because I've got no fucking idea.
I'm not saying this is going to be particularly clean, but then...
Oh, man. Oh, that one you've got there, you may as well just delete.
Yeah, I don't think I can do anything with that just yet. Alright, let's see what we can do with this for the time being. So, we'll need... So we've got a furnace next, which is this guy. Oop, what happened to him? Come back. I wonder if there's some way in the... Oop. Can I join that to that? I can. Right, that's what I was trying to do before, but it didn't really do what I wanted to do. Right, now, we'll need one more.
Why one more?
I need 4 to produce the volume I need.
Oh, okay.
Can't see what I'm doing.
I was going to say, there's a camera tool for that.
Yes. Right, there we go. So now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 producing that, which is what we're after. Okay.
So you don't need to click on the furnace to do anything. It just automatically smelts it.
It'll do what it needs to do. So, yeah, I'm just going to bring that out to there. So that makes that shape.
Yep.
So with that, oh, actually, it's not so bad because we split that into. Yeah, okay. I think I can see what we need to do with this one. It's actually not as much as I thought it was going to be. So with that, we get that and split it into that.
I reckon you go 1.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, so that now brings us that. We can then bring out that output of 4 of those pieces into 2 assemblers to make... Yeah, alright, yep. Yeah, that UI is not clear to me. Let's configure cut. So that means split it in 2, split it in 3, but that's saying...
I would have thought, like you said,
yeah,
that perhaps the singular one is you keep it whole.
Yeah, okay.
But it... Yeah, anyway. I would think the sort of inverse of what it actually is.
You can click on a building... yeah, whatever. I'm good. So now we need an assembler.
Why does it need 2 parts?
It needs 2 parts.
I mean, 2 entrances.
Because it makes it out of 2 pieces. I mean, this is going to split into 4 pieces, which I'm going to then split twice to make 4 outputs. If that makes sense. So let's have a look. So we'll come out of here.
Wait, no, maybe.
Go there.
Keep doing it, and then I'm sure I'll either understand it or have no fucking idea what you're talking about.
So I'm going to split that. So he's out splitting that into that.
Yeah.
So now what we'll do is we'll go and...
Oh, so it can only feed in 1 piece at a time. I'm with you.
Yeah, yep. Now I'm going to split and split.
Split or steal?
Now that'll go split and split. I keep doing that by mistake. Now we'll go into 2 assemblers. There. That and that.
You don't even need tracks. You just put them right up on the splitter.
Yeah, you don't need to, but...
There's a clarity and a cleanliness to it. I understand.
Yeah, wait a sec. I need stuff to actually come into it.
It's getting there.
There we go, that one's got stuff. So now we can grab that, rotate him, grab that, rotate him, and... Oh! Configure.
Module created.
Oh, that's right, I did that wrong. That's why it's not doing that. There's a way to make that split on the other side.
Oh! Yeah, right. That is silly.
Mirror, that's what I'm after. That code.
Oh. Well, alright then. I assume there was a button that you hit to do that.
Yeah, it was, yep. There we go. I'll show that button it was. Bottom right hand corner, T to mirror.
Oh, there you go.
Just kind of flipping it rather than mirroring, but anyway.
Yep.
So that should now be making that. Probably didn't really need to make two of them like that, but actually, that's going to make that. So that's actually Kobe. So what we might do actually, if we just exit, let's just, we might come back and make something else. Anyway. Right, where was I? So we're going to, we need to make that go to here, so we need to add a crane to that dude. And where's the output of that thing? It's on there. So we'll add a crane there. And put into it. Cool.
Because you need the stick, the black sticks.
Yeah, yeah. I thought for some reason I had in my head that that was there's more to that one than what we've got. So we might actually, rather than, we might just go and get rid of that, and that, now that, and that even.
Feed that into a different. Oh.
That and that, and then we'll feed that. I'm not quite sure why I deleted that, but anyway. Feed that into that, and then what we might do is split. Where's the splitter gone there? Is it something? I don't want to mirror that.
Can you just straight drop it in the... Oh, okay.
Yeah. So there's a couple of things I think it does, like doing, like comparing this game, even though it's not really the same, to Satisfactory. Doing that kind of mirroring stuff to make them what I did there is...
Yeah.
You can do it, but it's a little bit more fussy because you're doing it in third person or whatever.
Wouldn't you have been better off putting that splitter after the cutter?
No, because I don't want that shape. I need... where was the pin thing gone? Ah, no. I need a different shape. I need that shape. I need that shape. So I need to cut this differently.
Oh, I thought you'd cut it and then cut it again.
I mean, you could. I guess you could cut that and then redo it, I guess, but I think this might be easier just to do it this way.
Possibly.
So we're going out there. And then we want to go into another cutter. Sometimes I'm not sure I'm actually hitting the button off. I'm not sure. So, go into there, and we're going to... cut that way. And then we're going to cut...
Yeah, it was cutter into cutter last time.
Yeah, I think so. Yep. We'll do that, and then we'll wait till them actually cuts feeding in. And we'll rotate and cut again. And then we need the assembler, which we'll plonk there. Oh, I keep hitting splitter, and I'm not sure if I'm missing the hotkey or I'm not sure what's going on.
Are you clicking on the button or trying to press the number for the button?
I'm trying to... Oh, why isn't that working? Actually,
because you're trying to feed two tracks into the splitter.
That's true. I'm now using the hotkeys more than the mouse button.
Clicking on the button, yeah.
Seems to be a bit... No, actually. That's what I need to do first, my bad. That's right, we can do that here. This is the thing that changes the colour.
I was going to say, you just feed, yeah. Okay.
So grab that, and configure. And then convey that into that. And that will make it black.
Module created.
And then we need to add a crane to that, which we'll put there.
You almost Well, I was going to say put it over the other side, but never mind. Is there a speed toggle?
That does... No, it would not appear to be, no.
I mean, it's not a massive deal, that
no,
the amount,
no,
quote unquote, the amount of time to wait for it.
Yeah. The only thing now is because you've got this thing building this, it's
defaulting placement kind of in the middle, kind of if you wanted to go for a certain, I guess, for lack of a better term, economy.
It makes it a pain in the ass being right in the middle.
Yeah, or efficiency, sorry.
You wouldn't, like this is obviously a tutorial, so it's making you do a certain set things. There is a sandbox mode, which obviously would allow you to basically build anything you want to do, build it, you want whatever you want to do, sort of thing. So that's things building. What's it doing? So it's still consuming these things.
Yeah.
No, it's consuming those things, not consuming those things. Why is it not? I don't really understand what this thing's actually doing.
It's making calls.
Now it's consuming those things. Yes, it's obviously very slow. Okay, so it uses 4 of those and 8 of those. So there's 4 of them. And that should be then making basic cores. Yeah, okay, so that's making that. And this is making...
Putting them together. And then under the building tab, there's a basic processing plant.
Yeah, so now that's what we're going to build now. Which is... Go look at this thing.
Fucking hell!
And then you've got to make...
It's like the next...
That shape.
Yeah, I was gonna...
That shape.
And it's at this point where I jump off metaphorical cliff.
Yep, and that's at this point where we're not gonna do anything more of this because who knows how long that's going to take me to do. But like that is essentially basically what this game is. You've got all of this resource management. You've got all these over here. You've got heaps of resources, and they're in as like they are in Satisfactory. These things are infinite. They don't expire. They don't go out. We've also got stuff over here. We've got another set over here. We've got this thing, which I'm curious what that's going to be. That's obviously part of the tutorial. We've got this. I'm not sure if that little fan's doing something. But I can see if I can't really there's all these. Like it goes on for quite a while. I'm going.
Holy fuck, yeah, okay.
So there's a lot of things to build into in this game, and obviously more resources you've got to go and find and get to. How you join to those things, I have no idea. I've not.
I'll wager the most because like some of it ends up being drone based.
Yeah, you can fly drones across the gap or build bridges. I have no idea what it would do. One thing we haven't really taken into account of what we've built here is like that thing's. There's no... What this isn't telling you is how much it needs per minute. So you see how it's sitting there and that's waiting for that to be getting up to 8 before it does the next one. So there's things like that in Satisfactory that would be way more important. Otherwise you've got this massive build-up like this.
Yeah. And
that's not particularly efficient.
Like realistically, the track for the little sticks should have been shorter.
No, this one should be producing double the rate, sort of thing is what it...
that too
is another option you do, but I mean wasn't part of the demo, the tutorial to do it. A similar thing with this, like this one's producing 15 a minute out of the splitter, out of the furnace. Yeah. That's consuming 15 a minute. That's also consuming 15 a minute. So, like in theory, that's going like if you were to use the bit of maths, 15 gets split in twice is 7.5. Into that one and into that one, so they're actually under under resource, but because everything else is built up on the other side of it, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. I'll wager you'd probably be able to improve.
I mean, as I said, like being the tutorial and trying to just do what the game says you to do, you're not taking any of this into account realistically, but in a proper setup, you would seriously do that differently. But what you probably do initially is just rather than have these 4 design ones, you'd have all of these just fitting into a single belt or something, and just splitting off as you need them. But each one of these is producing 15 a minute, so you got 15. So you got 1, you got 4 there, 4 there. There's 4 there.
There's a bunch of them that are inaccessible as well.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how you get to some of these. I don't know how you get to all of them, but yeah.
That's weird.
So basically now would be I place down this somewhere. Looks like I've got to place it on a certain no, or I can't place it. This is where I might start using this set of resources for this thing, or this one or something, just to make the pathing easier. I'll just plonk this down just to curious what. So it needs 32 and 32. Like, how exactly would you build that? You'd have to.
You're feeding 3 separate pieces into an assembler.
Yeah, into assembler. Well, into. But the assembler can only...
Well, you're doing 3 assemblers, actually.
Yeah, you can only have 2 inputs into assembler, so you'd have to... So we built that before. We built that down there.
Yeah.
So just put that into a colour thing to change its colour, so that's easy enough to replicate. Like, that's just basically one of those... That's actually not that bad, because you can basically build 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces and put all of them 3 bits.
That's still at least 3 splitters and 3.
Oh yeah, it's not easy to do. It's not easy to do. You'd need to, but these are 4 shapes of 2x8 by 1.
Yeah.
There and there, and 3 go into a colour thing, 1 doesn't, and then you build it out of the colour thing. Yeah. So that's how you sort of make some of these. That's 2 levels of that. So you'd actually end up just.
And that's relatively simple, but it's still complex in the actual process
laying it out. Correct. So basically, one, like, there's 1 2x1 by 8. There's another one. There's another one. There's 1, 2, 3. So you build a bunch of the. Basically, build a bunch of those. Well, not quite that. You split that in half basically, and then half again. And then, that's probably how you do it actually. Build that and then split in half twice, to then have all the 4 pieces or 6 pieces you need, then back into multiple assemblers to put all back together again. So, yeah, that's what's sort of a bit different about this game over other ones. Like, Satisfactory, you'd still got the miners, that's no different. Into conveyor belts, no different. Into a smelter, no different to a furnace. The splitting thing is different, whereas in Satisfactory, you're just putting into one machine that produces 1 item. Whereas this thing you put into a cutter and going, I want to cut it, 1 or 2 different ways, and then put it into assembler to reassemble it in a different pattern sort of thing. So it's a little bit different to Satisfactory. That's kind of why I think I kind of like it, in that it is just...
it's close enough to still hew towards what you're familiar with, while still introducing a different hook.
Yeah, exactly right. That's 100% correct. And that's just a little bit different on it. I mean, it does look... I think it looks pretty neat too. And it does look pretty cool. And obviously, if you had this laid out really well, you'd have this thing at this island, whatever this platform island, whatever it's called, would be just covered with stuff. So it'd be pretty neat.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing there are. I'm assuming that's a different resource. But, look. Purchase island. You don't have expansion permissions. Oh, okay, so that's what you got to do. That's a different resource, but no doubt. I'm curious about that thing there. Like, it's got... What's that there for?
What's that? The different little structures that are already there.
Yeah, there's a little solar array sitting there for reasons.
They look pretty.
Yeah. Anyway, that'll do. That is Modulus. I think this game's neat. I could see myself getting completely lost in this thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm fully expecting this to be the new Satisfactory.
Yeah, it seems like, I haven't fallen off Satisfactory. I've not gone back to it. I'm waiting for them to get 1.2 out and all my mods to get back and running, so that's why it's a bit on the back burner. But yeah, this will definitely fill a gap of that nature until then.
You could almost bring back Solo Factory.
I could, yes, I could. It's still a factory game. Yeah, exactly. So, good name for a series that doesn't matter what I'm building.
Exactly, assuming it's still a factory game.
Yeah, which one this one is. Cool.
I mean, if you start playing like Apex or some shit,
Yeah, it's obviously not going to work. No. All right, that is Modulus Factory Automation. It is currently on Steam, I believe. Let me quickly check. It is currently 20. Checking the price. 35.65 Australian, 10% off. Check your prices in your local area.
There are some bundles.
There are some bundles with other games in it, yeah, which are pretty neat.
Shapes.
And shapes as well. So have a look at those. Yeah, thank you, Steve.
It looks fucking scary.
Yeah, that icon bar on the bottom there is kind of full.
The scariest not horror game ever.
Thank you, Steve.
Thank you.
Zaya, bye.